Good morning, my lovely students. Yes, today's topic is very interesting. Today, we will be studying about time. The name of lesson is Understanding Time. In this lesson, we will be learning the importance of time for studying history. Time has three parts. Time can be understood using means such as calendar, school timetables, clock, etc. How to measure time? How to divide time in different ways of how to divide time in different ways for the convenience of everyday work. Understanding of time through historical buildings or old objects. Now we will start our lesson, students. Time has three parts. Yes, students, time has three parts. What has gone by in the past? What is going on now is the present. What is yet to come is the future. Listen, students. Time has three parts. What is the first part? What has gone, जो चला गया, is the past. जो आप कर रहे हो, what is going on now is the present. What is yet to come, यानी जो आने वाला है, is the future. So time has three parts. Students, when we say today is Monday, the word today shows the present time. अभी क्या हो रहा है? Okay. When we say tomorrow, yes, we say that tomorrow is my birthday or tomorrow is my exam. The word tomorrow shows future. कल क्या है? Right? Now third part of the time. When we say yesterday, kal, yesterday granny told me a story. The word yesterday show the past. Kal kya hua tha? So understood the three parts of time? Okay. Now students, time can be understood using means such as calendars, school timetables, etc. Can you tell for which purpose do we use a calendar? Yes, we use a calendar to understand time. We use a calendar is to identify the days. When and why do you turn the page of a calendar? Why we turn the page of a calendar? बस ऐसे मस्ती में करना है turn? No, we turn the page of a calendar when a month is over. Why we do so? Because one month follows another. Example, suppose January month is over. Okay. After 31st January, the which month start? Next month will be? Yes, after January, February. So we have to turn the page of the calendar. It's clear? Now, what do the numbers in a calendar tell us? Addition, subtraction, the numbers tells in the calendar? No. The numbers in a calendar tell us the date of a particular month. Yes, children. The number in a calendar tell us the date of a particular month. See, when you say next month my birthday is there, but that full month your birthday is there? No. On a one particular date your birthday is there. Now you will say my birthday is on 12th May, or we say na Diwali is on 20th October. or we say a picnic is on 19th December. Our annual sports day is on 4th November, and so on. Yes, now next is very interesting. Do you know, children? A statue, coins, shards of pottery. Shards of pottery means a pieces of broken ceramic or metal, glass or rock. It is important to understand time for studying history. Now what is history? History means the study of the past. पहले क्या हुआ, पहले के ज़माने में क्या हुआ, that we want to know. So through this coins, through the statue, we can understand or we will study. What happens in the olden times? With the studying of the statue, studying of the coins or studies of this broken pots, we can study. Sometimes old statue, coins, shards of pottery, etc. are found while digging the foundation of a building. जब हम लोग नया बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन करते हैं, when we dig the ground, that time we find all such things. These things are studied carefully. Through these studies, we come to know about the period of time to which they belong. ये कब टाइम, कौन से टाइम का कॉइन है, ये कौन से टाइम का स्टैचू है. So after studying all this, we come to know. Now, next slide is use your brain power. Yes, students. Very simple. Now, see, today's newspaper become old tomorrow. How? Today's newspaper becomes old tomorrow. Before using the newspaper, you say na mummy ये आज का है कि कल का है. If mummy say कि no, this is old one, so you're using that paper, right? But this old paper sometimes become very important to us. If we cannot remember a particular fact or news, yes children, if we cannot remember a particular fact or news, we search through old newspaper to find the information we need. Yes, this means that today's newspaper will tomorrow become an important means of getting to know history. Did you understood? Now, how do we measure time? How do we measure time? Time is measured using a water clock. This is water clock. An hourglass and calendar. Students, to understand time, we divide time into seconds. You say now, in 2 seconds I will come. In 2 minutes I will come. Yes or no? So to understand the time, we divide time into seconds, minutes, hours, day and night, fortnight. Now fortnight means, say in a month how many days are there? 30 or 31. So 15 days, one fortnight, and another 15 days, another fortnight. Month and year. Understood, students? The time has divided into seconds, minutes, hours, day and night, fortnight, month and year. In this way, time can be measured. Water clocks, and the calendar are instruments of measuring time. Now, water clock are one of the oldest time measuring instrument. बहुत ही पुराना इंस्ट्रूमेंट है टाइम को मेजर करने का. Now students, do you know, in the 14th century, the hourglass came into use in Europe. It consisted of two connected glass vessels fitted in a wooden frame and dry fine sand, जो रेत होती है ना बारीक, that was poured, वो डालते हैं into one of the vessels, एक साइड के वेसल्स में, एक साइड के बर्तन में वो डालते हैं. The connecting hole between the vessels, जो connecting hole है दोनों vessels के बीच में, allow the sand in the top vessels to fall into the lower vessels. ऊपर वाले vessels से गिरने के लिए अलाउ करते हैं नीचे वाले vessels में आने के लिए. The hourglass was constructed, hourglass को इस तरह से बनाया है in a such way that it took 1 hour for all the sand to fall from one vessel into the other. hourglass को इस तरह से बनाया है कि उसको पूरा 1 hour लगता है, 1 घंटा लगता है ऊपर के बर्तन से सैंड नीचे आने के लिए. This is how a period of 1 hour was measured. These clocks were used in India too. We are also using this clock. Okay students, now another thing, the clock was turned over as soon as all the sand had fall into the lower vessels. जब 1 hour खत्म हो जाता है, then we can turn the clock to measure the another hour. हम दूसरा 1 hour measure करने के लिए we can turn the clock. This is how a period of 1 hour was measured. Okay, interesting na students? Now can you tell why do we make partition of time in different ways? हम टाइम को क्यों पार्ट में डिवाइड करते हैं? For convenience of everyday work, convenience यानी हमारी सुविधा के लिए we divide the time. For convenience of everyday work, time is divided in different ways. टाइम को different ways में डिवाइड किया है. For example, जैसे कि while using a words like now, do it now, we are saying ना do it now यानी अभी करो. Okay, do it later, बाद में करो. Or a while ago, in a while, or today, yesterday and tomorrow. Yes, we are saying now, no, we will do tomorrow teacher, or we will do today teacher, that way. We are unknowingly, हमको पता नहीं है, but we are measuring time in our minds. So my dear students, we have studied today how we divide the time for our day-to-day work. I hope you have understood the lesson. Thank you my children.